Venezuela flips its energy script while Trump hits limit at the home. You're watching TimesXP. It's me, Dhriti Yatri. A dramatic shift is unfolding in South America and it could reshape the global energy politics. In a bold first national address, Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, laid out a new vision that turns decades of oil policy upside down. What she announces is not just a policy, it is a strategic pivot with high global complications. And wait, at the heart of the matter, oil. Venezuela sits on some of the largest oil reserves in the world, a resource that has defined the nation's economy for generations. But years of sanctions, mismanagement, and underinvestment slashed production to a tiny fraction of its potential. Now, Rodriguez is pushing really bold reforms. She wants to open up Venezuela's state-run oil industry to foreign investment, a historic reversal of old rules dating back to nationalization. Well, this means inviting companies from across the globe, including the U.S. firms, to invest in oil fields that have never seen foreign capital and lack modern infrastructure here. But you know why this matters even to the U.S.? Because this particular shift comes just weeks after the US military removed their former president, Nicolas Maduro, and signaled a new willingness to engage with Venezuela's oil sector. The Trump administration has been pressing oil executives to consider Venezuela's massive reserves, seeing potential for billions in investment and long-term energy cooperation. Rodriguez said revenues from oil sales would be used to boost workers' income, public services, and development projects. Zero fuel import. That is the symbolic milestone here. In her address, Rodriguez also celebrated a major achievement. Venezuela no longer needs to import fuel. After years of chronic shortages, this was once unthinkable. Today, it stands as a symbol of a new energy reality in Caracas. Basically, in the end, it's a message to the world and to the US. Rodriguez called on diplomats and lawmakers to tell Venezuela's story to the entire world to promote unity at home. She urged Venezuela to wage a diplomatic and economic battle with the US, not just a political one. In fact, in essence, she is saying, let me quote it for you, "This is our oil, this is our future, and we are forging a new path." Then comes the diplomatic shift from the past. For decades, Venezuela's oil policy was strictly nationalist, keeping foreign investors at arm's length. Now, under tremendous geopolitical pressure and domestic need, the country is rewriting the rules here. This isn't just reform, it's a pivot towards global energy cooperation. In the end, let me tell you what it means for the US. While Trump's military approach at home faces limit and questions from analysts about long-term success, Venezuela is offering a new economic front for engagement, one where cooperation could replace confrontation. This could mean more oil on global market, new investment opening, and a reset in US-Venezuela relationship, deepening on how lawmakers are going to respond. Venezuela's energy story is evolving from blockade and shortages to foreign investment and production revival here. And while Trump deals with limits on military power at home, Caracas is betting on oil, diplomacy, and economic ties to redefine its future.